Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to your Daily Smash for Tuesday, October 22nd, 2024. I'm Rick.
I'm Kelly.
That is a very cute outfit.
I was just, April Ross, one of our patrons, said, is that a barley?
What is it?
I don't know. I don't know. I just...
Oh, it is a barley.
Oh.
She knew.
She knew.
Good job, April.
I don't look at brands. I just buy what I like, and then I don't buy name brand. I don't know what things are.
You wore that on Jeff Lewis Live, and I don't know if they're still going to do the fashion review because Patrick and Paul are no longer doing after shows, right? Because Jeff Lewis is doing 2 hours every day now.
Yeah.
So I was all freaked out about what I was going to wear because they rip me to shreds every time I show up. And sure enough, I realized I had like food stains on my white pants. And if I wore my white linen shirt with my black pants, I'd look like a waiter.
Yeah.
And then I was trying to figure out another outfit. And we were coming from Arizona. And I didn't have a lot of clothes with me. So I think I look kind of like a slob.
Well, I think I did too.
Well, but then I noticed
I have my New Balance shoes.
Yeah.
My Varley workout wear.
Those are cool. Those are new ones?
I just got these
Those
today.
are really cool. But I noticed that Jeff was dressed very casually as well, so I didn't feel so bad about it. We're going to review Woman of the Hour coming up later on this show, which we really enjoyed. But we wanted to answer a couple of things that were brought up on our Messy Monday Smash. One of them was someone accused you of heckling the homeless.
Heckling the homeless.
Making fun
How
of
did
them.
I make fun? A. And B, how did I heckle them? I love how everybody is an expert at everything, how everybody has an opinion, and they love to make up things where there isn't. I was simply saying that this homeless lady had a dog. And to be quite honest, I like dogs better than people, just to be fair here.
I think a lot of people do.
And I was concerned the dog was probably infested in fleas, not being a proper diet. And you're right. One person said homeless people need companions too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's a fair. And I listened to that. I think that's true. Mm-hmm. But there's companions. Did you see there was like 10 other homeless people? Like there's companions right on that street right there. Okay, and two. Why was it that dog gets sick? Are you going to take it to the vet?
Yeah, have you thought about that?
Like vets are expensive. Like I
there's no way they're taking that dog to the vet when it gets sick. That dog's going to suffer when it gets sick. It's not going to get the help it needs. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's some homeless dog shelter that takes care of homeless dogs. But I'm not.
And they're like, oh, well, in the soup kitchen, I help the homeless. I've been doing it since I was 15 years old with Catholic school. I've always done homeless things. I've always helped the homeless. I've always done homeless charities. I've done a lot. You can call someone who cares in Costa Mesa, and you can ask if Kelly Dodd comes there. Now, I don't always tell everybody that I do it because that's not what you're supposed to do.
We give clothes and other stuff.
I give a lot of clothes. I do a lot of charity stuff. Jolie did for high school to get into college. I believe we should help homeless people. Of course, I wasn't heckling or making fun of them.
Yeah.
But those people were clearly drug addicts, okay? Drug addicts. I believe in people who have fallen on hard times, lost their jobs. But if you want to make something of yourself, you can. Most of these people are drug addicts.
Many of them are
and mental
Ill.
illness. Yeah,
So, okay.
mentally ill.
Listen, we're not going to solve the homeless problem here today. It is obviously a huge problem. It's getting worse, especially with drug abuse. But basically what Kelly was doing was reporting on what we were seeing out our window across the street from our hotel. And
wasn't making fun. Wasn't heckling. I have a soft spot for animals, and I don't like to see a dog being fed freaking French fries.
I was just going to say that. Like, you think that's a healthy diet for a dog?
Yeah.
We all know it's not. Fried food? No, come on.
Right.
It's not even healthy for
am I not allowed to say I don't agree with that?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you voted for Kamala, okay? That's
We're not getting political here. I want to read you a quick comment because there's something else that came up on our show. Pamela Williams, 2763. This is how we poor people get along in life. We do things. We carry our own luggage and we unclog our own commode. Okay. We carry our own luggage all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. I am a Sherpa. I carry bags all the time.
So do I.
Yes, you do.
I do too.
And obviously, I unplug my own commode when it gets clogged. I don't call the plumber to come over here and unplug the toilet. But if I'm staying in a hotel and I'm paying them hundreds of dollars to sleep in one of their rooms, I expect that if I happen to jam up a toilet, they're going to come and plunge it for me. They're going to.
And by the way, that room was $400 a night.
And
okay, it wasn't like it was $99 a night.
Right.
It wasn't like it was Motel 6.
It was supposed to be full service.
It was supposed to be full service.
But also, are you telling me that when you go stay in a hotel, because this is how you roll, you do the sheets, you make the bed yourself?
Do you wash the sheets?
Do you wash the towels that you use? You go down to the laundromat and do the towels and sheets and come back and make the bed and do all that? Do you clean the room? Do you borrow a vacuum and go? No, of course not. You expect certain services when you're paying money to stay in a hotel.
Maybe
you're renting the room.
Maybe Pamela Williams has never stayed in a hotel.
Maybe.
That sounds like a person that's never.
We're not people who don't do things. We're doers. Okay, we are. We do stuff.
I do more than any of my friends here in Newport Beach.
I think we have a right to expect certain things be done for us when we're paying to stay somewhere. That was the point. Okay. You wanted to talk about these ratings. You want to do this today or no?
Well, no, it was funny because I was on our Patreon. We do on Sundays we do a Zoom call with our people, and they were.
By the way, if you join our Rick and Kelly show, we do that every week, like over an hour. I think yesterday was probably an hour and a half.
And in the Zoom calls, I'm not watching this show. I don't know what's going on, but everybody in there, they're all fans of the Housewives franchise, and they're watching it and they're letting me know what was happening. And I feel like I don't even have to watch the show because every time I'm on Instagram, I see clips of like stuff.
Yeah.
But then I was like, well, what's going on? Blah, 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 blah. And they were saying that it's like kind of unbearable to watch or whatever. Then I was talking with, I just wanted to see, because when I left, the live numbers were over 1 million every week,
pretty much every week.
So I asked. So after the phone call, I'm like, "Hey Rick, can you do your research and see what the ratings are for OC?" Right?
Yeah.
Because they're talking about it.
Yeah.
So I just wanted it. And these are live numbers. These aren't like delayed numbers. So
right. And we've all seen the live numbers starting to trail off over the past 3 seasons, and that's true for most of the franchises, but some of them, including Beverly Hills, still average over 1 million live viewers every week.
Right.
But Orange County has now dipped into the 5s, which never happened when you were on the show. 7s, I don't think ever happened. I think the lowest rating you ever got was in the 800,000s of people watching live. The last 5 episodes on RHOC, 579, 542, 544, 548 and 557. So all 5 of the last episodes were in the 500,000 live viewers. And the demo was 0.16, 0.11, 0.13, and 0.10, which was a season low, probably a franchise low. When Kelly was on, the demo was averaged a 0.35, which is important to advertisers. So I guess the point is the numbers have gone down for Orange County. The numbers have not dipped that dramatically for Beverly Hills. Sorry, they haven't. They're down for Jersey a little bit. They're averaging now in the 7s, which is surprising.
I just think it's 7s, but that's a hell of a lot better than OC. So anyway, Bruno, one of our patrons, was saying, I go, well, what do you think is going to happen? Because it's sorority survivor, right? Somebody has to get booted off.
Yeah.
They can never just keep the same cast. It's Christine Espinoza, my best friend from Arizona.
Oh.
Let me just tell her real quick, because this is a reality show. Hey.
Hi, what are you doing?
I'm doing my smash right now. Can I call you back? Christina Espinoza. Wait, what are you? Christina Espinoza. If you guys ever selling a house, This is
Christine sells Scottsdale.
Christine sells Scottsdale.
She
sure does.
She's been doing it since we were 19 years old. Legit. She's awesome. Okay, I'll call you back. Answer your phone when I call you back.
I will. Bye.
Bye.
So you were saying that Bruno was talking about it being sorority
So
Survivor.
Bruno, I go, well, who do you think is going to be on? He goes, I think Tamra and Shannon are going to be kicked off. And I thought about it, and I'm like, if I were a CEO of Bravo or running the company, I would get rid of Shannon and Tamra as well, because they're the highest paid. Mm-hmm. Their pay doesn't reflect the ratings. Mm-hmm. Got to trim the fat. Got to make a profit, and I just think that those two are tiresome. In my opinion, and everybody's opinion on the Zoom. So I'm just relaying to you like my days, my what people talk about.
Yeah.
So I found it interesting, and I just want to see what you guys think. I want to know what you guys think
about who you think will be asked back and who won't. Does OC take a turn like New York did, where they started with an all-new cast?
I think people are, what I've seen, or what they talked about on our Patreon Zoom, is that people really like this Katie, and they like that Jen, mm-hmm. and they like that authenticity. Authenticity, yeah.
Okay. Well, like Kelly said, we haven't been watching. I haven't watched any of it, so I don't feel qualified to weigh in on it.
On the Jeff Lewis show today, Jeff's really good friends with Tamra, and I just didn't want to, how I feel about Tamra.
You said nice things about her.
Well, because I know it's a show. I know she's trying to do this to direct. I don't think she has anything going on in her life, really. I
just realized my shirt kind of matches your sweatsuit.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
You don't think Tamra has a lot going on?
I don't think Tamra has a lot going on. So she tries to be mean and mean-spirited, and I think she's hurt by Shannon.
In other words, instead of a storyline, she just goes after people.
Yes.
Because that's what she believes her role is on that show?
Mm-hmm. And I think that's what they think that she's expected of her as her job duties.
Well,
and I do think what she does on this show is despicable. I don't think it's wrong, and yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, but what I said about her was that she's very good at getting attention, drawing attention to herself, like with the "I'm on the spectrum" nonsense. But she got all kinds of ink for that, even though she got a lot of hate. She's still on the map, and that might earn her another orange.
Well, I was on the map too.
I know,
for all the things I did have paparazzi coming after me. Never called. And I was written everywhere.
I know. You were. And you're still written about. But you were espousing views that were the opposite of what Bravo was promoting.
Yeah, like I guess Andy Cohen went on Bravo Lowdown, said that she showed me clips that he was talking about Kamala and the jackhole and bringing up politics in an entertaining way. I think you're going to lose half your audience when you do that. I don't think it's a very bright thing to do. I mean, it's his station, it's his channel. He's welcome to do whatever he wants to do.
Right.
But I think that's what I think I like about Jeff Lewis so much. You don't really. He said, I don't care. Like he was like, I don't care what people's politics are.
Right.
I don't care. He's like, I don't care. He's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm not going to not like you because you're a Democrat or Republican or independent or a clown. I don't care. I like people for who they are. I don't like them for if they're like, but
That's how we all should be.
Yeah.
There's no reason to cut someone out of your life because they support a different candidate than you do, because they feel differently about a certain subject. Like, that's just so close-minded and so... I mean, we are the same way. We don't exclude people from our lives because they're liberals or conservatives or feel differently about anything than we do. But I'm not going to hide my feelings. I'll have full-on debates with these people being our friends. And anyone who wants to talk about that sort of thing, I'm not afraid to speak my mind, but I also encourage other people to speak their mind. Educate me. Tell me why I'm wrong about something.
Right.
Explain to me why you feel the way you feel. And maybe we can learn from each other. I think we should all be that way. Let's talk about Woman of the Hour.
Oh my gosh, it was so good. Wow.
I mean, I loved it. I thought it was so well done. The guy who plays the serial killer is really scary.
He's so good. And she's great.
Anna Kendrick.
Anna Kendrick.
Who actually directed that as well as
she seems
starred
like
in
a
it.
smart girl. Right?
I think so, too.
I like her. I like her a lot. She's
I like her,
an
too.
amazing actress.
I read an article about it. That's the actual guy.
That looks like a chick.
He's dead now, by the way. He died in prison. Rodney Alcala. They think that he may have murdered more than 100 people as a serial killer, preying on women, girls, even men, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. He really was a photographer, and he would lure people to his home or some remote location by complimenting them, telling them he wanted to take pictures of them, and then he would murder them and rape them. And he was, in fact, on the dating game. Back then, they didn't have Google, or they didn't do a lot of internet. There was no internet, so
It wasn't background checks.
I think they did cursory background checks, but not anything like they would do today. And this guy apparently did give bad vibes to one of the two people. It was a couple that ran the show, a married couple. And I think it was the guy didn't like him or had some weird vibe from him. But the woman was like, no, he's fine. And they put him on. He was bachelor number 1. In the movie's bachelor number 3. I don't know why they would do that.
Yeah.
I think maybe for dramatic to introduce him last.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, I don't know.
But he was on the show, and he did win the date with the woman.
He's from Huntington Beach?
He was arrested in Huntington Beach. It was one of the places where he was busted. I don't know which crime happened in Huntington, but there's this mugshot of him.
Oh my.
Who does he remind you of? Who does he look like?
My Uncle Charles?
Was your Uncle Charles a serial killer?
No.
I thought he looked like Richard Ramirez, a Night Stalker.
Oh yeah, he does. Look how pretty those girls are too.
Yeah, he killed a lot of women and girls. It's just so disturbing.
All here in California?
They were in California, New York, and Wyoming are the ones he was convicted of. But there are many more who they believe he may have also murdered along the way.
Wow.
So anyway, we highly recommend it. It's disturbing. So just be forewarned that it is not a happy movie, but it's suspenseful. It's very well told, I thought. Solid. Really good.
Well, and I also want to talk about the lady that wrote that email. I found it very nice when we said it was nice.
Oh yeah.
We felt that email, and we said it's nice and nice and nice.
Yeah, we did. We complimented.
We complimented the way she wrote, and she sounded smart. But to announce your departure like you're at the airport, okay, was in saying that we were for something so silly. Well, you're not going to like watch or be a part of this anymore, but you like us. But just for one thing, it really, really upset me. It pissed me off, and I maybe shouldn't have said anything. To be quite honest, I should have not have even answered or whatever. I just hate when people go, I'm not watching anymore, whatever. I'm like, okay, well, why, then don't. Who cares? I don't care.
But here's the thing. I didn't give her full name. I didn't identify who she was. I did say her first name. But what bothered me was that her point basically was, you need to take down the photos and any references to that costume, basically, and maybe then I'll stick around.
Right.
And I didn't like someone trying to tell me that I can't wear that. I wasn't celebrating pentagrams or Satan worship, okay? That was never the point. I didn't even realize there was a pentagram on the costume, to be honest with you.
I didn't even look at it. I don't even know what a pentagram is.
Like, and someone said, well, would you wear a swastika? Of course not. That's a little different, okay? I'm sorry, but it is. And there are lines, big lines that we wouldn't cross. That would be one of them. And you might say, well, but devil worship's just as bad, whatever. Like, but I'm not worshiping the devil. I'm dressing up as a warlock for Halloween. And, oh, yeah, you could say, well, you could dress up as a Nazi for Halloween. No, I can't. It's not acceptable in society on any level. But, by the way, being a devil on Halloween, angel devil, that is acceptable. People do it all the time.
And it's successful to get little kids' parts rearranged.
Oh,
I won't
yeah.
say anything about that.
Oh, yeah, that's okay.
That's okay.
You can
to physically
do surgery
alter
on
a child.
because they think they might want it that week or that month or that year.
Yeah, that's okay.
Don't wait for them to change their mind again. Let's just
Yeah.
go ahead and rush them into surgery right
and
away.
put them on hormone blockers. Let's just do that.
I mean, it's a good point, actually. See, that's how Kelly's mind works. She comes up with stuff that I wouldn't think. I wouldn't think to put one with the other, but she does that. And then I'm like, huh, that actually is a very good analogy.
It's crazy.
So, I mean, the world is a crazy place right now. And people, it seems like people's priorities are all messed up. And maybe this woman who complained about the pentagram doesn't support gender-altering surgery. Okay, good for you.
Well, then say it.
But
Make a stink.
But you know what? I appreciate you sharing your thoughts on this, but don't stop following us just because you didn't like my Halloween costume. That seems
And
to
telling
me,
us what to do with
Yeah.
our content or our platform.
if you're that big a fan, you really do love Kelly, you really do love me, you really do enjoy our shows very much, then just take it for what it was. It was a Halloween costume that, by the way, I will wear again. So just full disclosure, I'm going to wear it again.
Because we don't want to buy another one. That's why. We don't want to buy another outfit.
I don't want to spend money on another costume.
I don't
think
either.
it looked good on both of us, and
I'm wearing
whatever.
it again.
But it's Halloween. We're just dressing
And a lot
up.
of people from Carol Creates, she was like, I don't understand it. She's from the UK, and I grew up with Halloween. I grew up being scared and spooky, and it's a big, huge holiday here.
Yeah.
And I have skeletons. I mean, I go full out spooky, okay? And it's not celebrating. It's just it's a fun holiday for Americans. It's an American holiday, and it's fun.
It's not the first time.
It was fun as kids. It was fun.
Yeah, it's not the first time we pissed somebody off with our costumes, though.
Oh my God, yeah. Everyone, what are we going to wear next year? They liked Ethel and Lucy. They thought it was weak.
We did also get someone who said they became a patron and would take that person's place.
Aww.
If you're interested in hearing our unbridled thoughts, our uncensored thoughts, and watching a commercial-free hour plus of Kelly and I every week, join our Rick and Kelly show on Patreon.com.
That is so nice. We swapped one for another.
Yeah.
Thank you for
We've
doing
actually gotten dozens and dozens of new patrons this week alone. We're really excited to have all these new people joining us. We hope that you'll also join us because we're putting out great content every week on Patreon. That's our baby, and we love it.
Yeah.
And we have a great community there, and we're building a bigger community, and we hope you'll be a part of it. So that's our show for this Tuesday. We hope you have a smash-tastic day.
I gotta take my Solenda.
Oh, yeah.
And my magnesium. I haven't taken it
for
a few days.
You feeling it?
Because you didn't pack my magnesium.
I'm sorry.
And
I thought I did. I think I packed an empty bottle.
I'm all off.
Yeah.
I can totally feel it. Like when I don't take my magnesium at night.
I learned something about Solenda today.
What?
It's very effective for eczema. And, we don't want to talk about all the ailments that these things can cure or help with or whatever, but I did just get this release from the company, and it included a testimonial from a woman named Shaylee Morehouse who talked about how Solenda basically cured her eczema. She had all these rashes and all this, bad stuff.
I had eczema too in the back of my ear. Eczema, like flaky skin. Mm-hmm. And it went away as well. And I didn't realize, I was wondering, what am I doing different? I didn't put two and two together.
Yeah. But Solenda paired with RHOC is very effective as well for that, and also for any autoimmune disorder. Kelly's Hashimoto's is vastly improved thanks to the Solenda RHOC combination. And magnesium is a terrific supplement. And this is one of the best that you'll ever find for magnesium Because Canada Health approved it, or Health Canada, and Health Canada
is way 10 times stricter than our FDA here in America. This soluble, it's 5 times. It's not synthetic.
5 different kinds of magnesium.
It's not synthetic. They have to have like it's just 10 times more difficult to
get the approval.
Yeah.
The main thing about Solenda and the rest of these Soul Life minerals is that they're bioavailable, highly absorbable. Bioavailable means your body will absorb the nutrients, the minerals in these capsules. And people have asked about the size of the capsules. They're not huge, but they go down easy. I'll take all 4 supplements at once.
I will too. What? But I need Reform and Re-Kick for my Hashimoto's.
But these, you will absorb the minerals in these capsules. A lot of the stuff you'll get in the drugstore over the counter are not highly absorbable. So it might have the right ingredients, but you won't get the benefits from it. You'll get the benefits from these, and people swear by it, including us. So we hope you enjoy your Soul Life. Get your double discount by buying 2 or more bottles and then put it on auto order, so you'll get it every month. You'll get $20 off every bottle, and each bottle is a 1-month supply. So good luck.
Good luck. Enjoy. Take care. Have a smash-tastic day, guys. Thank you. Solenda has made this body better. Getting better with age, and it's because of this bad boy right here. The spoke in the wheel.
Minerals play an essential role in your body's functions. If you don't get enough, you can suffer a long list of health problems. But get the minerals you need and you can absolutely thrive. We used to get our minerals from the food we eat every day, but over-farming has stripped the nutrients from the soil. Crops grown decades ago were far richer in vitamins and minerals than what we have today. You'd have to eat 4 servings of broccoli to get the calcium 1 serving provided in the 1950s. And meat has just half the iron. Here's your solution. Soul Life mineral supplements, including Re-Kick, Reform, and Solenda. They're specially formulated to ensure your body actually absorbs the minerals and nutrients inside. Soul Life has been healing Canadians for years. Now we're proud to be exclusive partners here in America. Click on our link to get your Rick and Kelly discount on these amazing supplements that can change your life for the better.
Soul Life, the minerals you need.